Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Chicago Bulls. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Conley, and it's Alexander Walker. In at the two-guard spot. Here is Corzine. That one goes in.
Jordan often gets his hoops off the dribble, but he also is capable as a catch-and-shoot guy.
Here's Alexander Walker. Trains him from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Dishes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Knocked loose. Here's Oakley. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
Now here's Conley. There's three-pointers off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Alexi Morris gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He understands they're facing a team that can put up points in a hurry. He said they need to put forth a great effort defensively to prevent scoring runs. They can't afford to let those guys get hot and stay hot. We'll see who wins the battle of wills here tonight.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
Yeah, and, you know, it's a tall task. Great offense tends, in most cases, to beat great defense. They've got their work cut out for them.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
But, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Corzine. Offensive rebound. Oakley kicks it over to Corzine. Pass to Macy. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. They trail by one. Pass to Towns. At the elbow, Conley. Gobert with a screen on Jordan. Takes it from 10. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Alexander Walker's got just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Macy, no luck. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. To the middle, it's deflected. Towns, a screen on Oakley. And it's good, 2 points. Alexander Walker's got 5. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah. Reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Green's checked in for Corzine. Higgins comes in for Oakley. Banks checked in for Gervin. And it's Paxson in for Mason. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Towns. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Minnesota in the lead. Jacks up a three. Green with the rebound. Banks passes to Higgins. Reed with the rebound. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Prince misses. To the inside. Here's Higgins. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Noel, no good. Now the Bulls with it. Here's Banks. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Alexander Walker. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Bulls. They're up by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Finals. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Chicago leading by 4. So on the floor for Minnesota, Kyle Anderson is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Reed. Then it's Conley, and it's Noel in at the 2. Kicks it out to Jordan. The Bulls keep it alive. From beyond the arc. Now Oakley. There's the 3. They get it back. The kick out to Brown from deep. Goes up again, and he sinks the layup. Oakley's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Bulls. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And, boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Minnesota making some changes. Rudy Gobert comes in for Reed. And it's Towns in for Anderson. And there's the pass to Towns. Back to Conley. Launches it. It's hauled in by Oakley. Oakley's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Conley finds McDaniel. Launches a 3. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Noel.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Outside Conley. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Oakley's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And 3 from Jordan. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. Jordan's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now, here is Oakley. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Conley with it. Picked up by Brown. Noel, no good.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Conley. George Gervin picking up that last basket. Conley, the pass to Noel. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Carl Anthony Towns, shooting 1.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Corzine comes in for Charles Oakley, and it's Macy in for Brown. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Noel.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
At the line for the Timberwolves,
the free throw drops for Towns. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Towns drops them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
They get the rebound. Back to Paxson. Puts up a three. They get it again. Here's Corzine. And at last, they get one to fall. And the Bulls lead by 9. Conley kicks to Gobert. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
That's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Paxson outside. Pass to Macy. Here's Banks. Bangs home the trifecta. And it's a 12-point Bulls lead.
Yeah, every coach that ever coached Kyle Macy loves that he just plays the right way.
Bounce pass Conley. Here's Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Towns has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And the dunk by Towns.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism there, getting off the floor to throw it down.
Paxson against Prince. Here's Banks. Oh, good on the three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Brown, he's checked in for Mason. Minnesota also with the sub. Anderson, he's checked in for Gobert. Timberwolves trail by 10. Conley finds Prince. Out to Conley. Here's Alexander Walker. Off target from three-point range.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Paxson, good. He hits the jump shot. Paxson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls.
Automatic. Paxson ready to fire the moment he's got the rock.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the first one at the line is good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some... foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Back to Brown from downtown. Good on the three-point shot. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, outstanding ball movement from Paxson there, showing a willingness to involve his teammates.
And so that's the end of the first half. Bulls lead by 13. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hey, everybody.
It's obvious crashing the boards was a point of emphasis. They're rebounding by committee, and their dominance in that category is a key reason for this move.
Their opponent needs to find some Windex because they need to start cleaning the glass. Ooh. Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. The conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Arnie. That's right. No.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Michael Jordan really making a difference here.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Okay, time now for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer of the Timberwolves gave us some information. He's getting looked at now for what the team is saying is a collapsed lung. Obviously something that is very serious and something they don't take light. And you couldn't have a worse time for this injury, Kevin, especially as the last games of the season are approaching.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
They've got Macy curving out there with Oakley, and it's Corzine, and it's Jordan in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Alexi Morris getting going here in the second half.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustments.
Here's Alexander Walker. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on. Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Macy passes to Jordan. And the Bulls tack on two more.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Conley kicks to Towns. No good again that time.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. Pass to Towns. Fires from the wing. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Jordan gets it to go on the assist by Griffin. Jordan's got 23 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Chicago making a switch here. Green's checked in. Anderson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Noel comes in for Michael Conley. touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Hits the three-point bomb. Durbin's got 5.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. 1:30 left in the third quarter of the game. Macy passes to Jordan. Goes up on the wing, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Looking to end the run. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Also a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Here's Oakley. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. He has 6.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And the Timberwolves. With possession here. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Passes it to Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
After hitting 1-3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Shoots. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
3-pointer. And the Bulls get it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
The shot, no good. And so is Chicago out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been out. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Minnesota with the ball. On the court for Minnesota. We've got Prince, and it's Knight in at the 5 down low. Kick out to Moore. Lets the free fly. Banks with a rebound. Here's Higgins. Here's Holton. Good. Holton's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Chicago.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Inside, stolen by Washington. Here's Holton. He's guarded by Rivers. Basket good. Holton's got 4 points this quarter. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Knight dishes to Moore. Takes a three. McLaughlin, no good. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Good on the shot.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. It's Rivers on the wing. The Timberwolves again can't hit. So with the ball to the paint, here's Higgins and the powerful one-handed slam.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
To end the run, the Timberwolves again can't hit. Now the Bulls with it here in the fourth quarter. Their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Washington passes to Holden. And it's off from three-point range. The tray. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
Shooting for Minnesota, Karl Anthony Towns. At the line for one.
And the technical free throw is good. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Daniels, he's checked in for Moore. Noel comes in for Austin Rivers. And it's Conley in for Jordan McLaughlin. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Jordan's got 17 now, just in the second half. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Banks kicks to Jordan. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Efficiency personified there. Jordan scoring at will, taking over the game whenever he chooses.
The pass to Towns. 1:35 left to play here in the fourth.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Here's Higgins. Drops in the layup for 2.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Towns. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
Towns so capable of hurting you from the mid-range area. The defense can't afford to back off of it.
And here's Paxson. Now Corzine. And that one, good. Here's Conley. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Minnesota ball. At the line for the Timberwolves, Carl Anthony Towns. One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Kyle Macy's checked in for the Bulls. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Rudy Gobert comes in for Knight. And it's Taurean Prince in for McDaniels. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Gobert, the screen. Pass to Noel for three. The rebound by Corzine. Here's Chicago. They're on a 19-7 run. Macy passes to Jordan. Another three for Chicago.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Here's Conley. And the Chicago Bulls will move on.
They had to battle through the very tough Western Conference, but they were able to survive the test and earn a trip to the final.
From day one, this was their goal. Make it to the finals. But really, this is just the beginning for them.
Exactly. And, they'll take a moment to kind of bask in victory here, but it won't be a long one. They know they've got a very tough opponent coming for them out of the East, and they're going to get straight to business in terms of prep for the finals.
Still, they get to celebrate tonight, and they've earned it as champions of the West. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.